This level of dedication is either completely psychotic or absolutely genius. What is going on? Why would someone even do this? This is ridiculous. I need to get to the bottom of this. Weddings are a beautiful occasion. They celebrate a couple in love and bring two families together. But revenge has its own kind of beauty. What would happen if the two came together? Let's find out. Before I get into the story, I just want to put out a disclaimer. Please do not send any hate to Sarah Vilard, Sean McInerney, or anyone else involved in this story. This video is simply meant to report on the news and give some insight on the situation. There's nothing more lovely than a blushing bride on her wedding day. The happy couple looks gorgeous and in love on a day filled with wonderful memories, all captured by a photographer so the memories last a lifetime. The couple in these photos look so excited to be marrying each other. But what if I told you this was all a lie? What if I told you this bride only had a wedding to get revenge? That's exactly what Sarah Vilard, a 24-year-old German student, did. On May 12th, she uploaded a TikTok with the caption, "Yup, I'm crazy." In the video, she explained what she did. "Remember the time I faked getting married and had a photo shoot to get revenge on my ex?" She showed the photos from the photo shoot, which are very convincing. To the average person, it looks like a genuine wedding. A lot of people thought she went too far, but were amused. This level of dedication is either completely psychotic or absolutely genius. Girl, you lost your mind. I like it. A little bit crazy, but just a little bit. One person wanted to know if her ex had seen it. "But did he text you?" Sarah replied, "I'll share screenshots of what he said." Sarah spoke with Jam Press and revealed the fake wedding took place only 3 months after her and her ex-boyfriend broke up. Sarah said she hired a fake groom and bought a dress for the fake wedding shoot, which took place at the lavish Villa Kennedy in Frankfurt, Germany. A wedding at the Villa Kennedy starts at €200 per person with a requirement of at least 20 guests. That's almost $250 American dollars. An average wedding costs around $33,900 American dollars, not including the honeymoon. She didn't disclose how much money she spent on the fake wedding. Her ex soon reached out via text message, sending her one of the wedding photos he saw on Instagram. He questioned Sarah despite no longer being her boyfriend. "Are you serious? Did you cheat on me this whole time? Who the f is he?" He then called her 3 times. Sarah responded, "Think whatever you want, I don't care." He then called her 2 more times and wrote, "Pick up the phone, I'm coming now." To which Sarah responded, "Fuck off." In another screenshot Sarah shared, her ex-boyfriend questioned the quick wedding and shared some personal details about their relationship. "With me, you always needed time to get engaged, but marry him 3 months later?" Sarah responded, "Yeah, for a good reason. I want to be loyal and not text you. Thank you, have a good life." The ex-boyfriend eventually realized she was lying, but still proceeded to ask her about the new guy. "When did you meet him?" Sarah said, "Met him right after we broke up." He continued to question Sarah. "Right after we broke up? Was he waiting for us to break up or some? That must be pure coincidence." People praised Sarah for staying in character. "I want to be loyal and not text you." Girl, you stayed in character. "Sis, you played your role too good." He started doubting himself. One person said they would have done the same thing. "I just know you felt victory after this. Please tell me not to do this because I'm crazy too." Sarah said the ex came to her house not long after and he wanted to talk to her, but she wasn't interested. Sarah told Jam Press, "I blocked him everywhere and sent my profile to private and removed the pictures." As of now, Sarah is single and said she's happy to be focusing on herself. She said some people may think she's acting extreme, but she gained over 5,000 followers and had fun planning the fake wedding with her friends. Women aren't the only ones to throw revenge weddings. One man waited until his wedding day to expose his future bride's dirty secrets. On British talk show The Graham Norton Show, host Graham Norton invites regular people to sit in his big red chair and tell a story about themselves or someone they know to try and make the audience laugh. If Graham finds the story amusing, the person in the chair gets to walk away. If the story is boring, the big red chair falls back, causing the person to fall. In 2016, Sean McInerney from Ireland sat in the big red chair and told a story about when he attended a friend's wedding. He wasn't close to the friend, but he wanted to support them. Sean said the wedding was nice and everything pointed to the couple living a long, happy life together. The bride looked beautiful, the groom looked happy, and everyone threw confetti to celebrate the couple's love for each other. However, no one knew the groom was hiding a secret. When the guests got to the reception, the groom asked everyone to stand so they could play a game. Before the reception had begun, the groom found out where a select few people were sitting and marked their places with something special. The marking might have looked innocent, but those who received it were in for a big surprise. The groom stayed calm and collected as he got ready to make his speech. He asked everyone to flip over their plates, and if the bottom of their plate had a red dot, to stay standing.
So everyone did it, and it kind of filtered out, and then there was 8 guys left standing. And he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, can you all please look at the 8 gentlemen left standing? They have slept with my wife since we've been engaged. I am now going for an annulment," and he walked straight out of the room.
A few hours before the wedding, the groom found out that 8 men, some of them being his friends, had slept with his soon-to-be bride while they were together. In order to expose them, he came up with the idea of putting the red dots on the bottom of the men's plates and turned it into a game. Once he had exposed the men and his bride, he left to get an annulment. Finding out the love of your life has cheated on you can't be easy, especially so many times and with some people you thought you could trust. The guests on Graham Norton's show clearly agreed with the groom in the situation. When the story was over, they stood up and applauded the man's actions. Thankfully, Sean was able to walk away from the big red chair unscathed. Revenge weddings don't always occur because of a disagreement between the bride and the groom or boyfriend and girlfriend. Sometimes there are other loved ones who inspire the need to get payback. This was the case for a Redditor who posted about their best friend getting payback against his mother for being cruel. The Redditor said the bride's family was of Sinti background. The Sinti are a subgroup of Romani people who are mostly found in Germany and spend most of their time traveling. They explained the Sinti are often looked down on by some Germans. They also explained their best friend's mother was from a wealthy family and was very displeased by the girlfriend's Sinti family. Their best friend's mother called them racial slurs and often went out of her way to shame the girlfriend for being with her son. The mother was so angered by the relationship that she created fake Facebook accounts of her son and the son's ex-girlfriend and created a fake affair between the two to try and drive her son's current girlfriend away. Her son tried to fix the issue by cutting his mother out of his life multiple times, but she always seemed to find a way back in. The mother continued to paint her son's girlfriend in a negative light, claiming she was untrustworthy. When the couple got engaged, things took a turn for the worse. When they were planning the wedding, the mother kept trying to interfere. She tried to cancel the venue and flowers and change the menu from vegetarian to meat. The final straw seemed to be when the mother told her side of the family to wear black to the wedding as it was a day of mourning, not a day to celebrate. When the wedding day arrived, the guests came into the church and were told the wedding would be starting late, but they would show a DVD in the meantime. The DVD showed all the evidence the couple had compiled of the mother trying to sabotage the wedding, putting the mother on full blast. The mother's other son had also secretly recorded the mother bad-mouthing the couple and their relationship and included it in the DVD as well. When the video was done, the bride's parents went to the altar and spoke. They explained their daughter had tried to please the mother for many years and was always rejected by her. They also informed the groom's family there would be no wedding taking place that day. The couple got married the week before in a private ceremony with the people who supported them and had already left on their honeymoon. The mother was shocked, to say the least, and according to the Redditor, she is now a pariah in the family because of her actions. So, what's the big issue? Is revenge really as bad as we think? Revenge may feel good, but it may not always be the nicest option. Plus, it can really hurt people. But it's hard to determine how much people will be hurt and if that hurt will be worth it. For example, in our first story, the ex-boyfriend may have been upset to think Sarah had moved on so quickly, but no real harm was done. The most damage might have been some embarrassment at being tricked by the fake photo shoot. However, with the second story, it's clear the bride was in the wrong for not respecting the boundaries in their monogamous relationship. So, is it wrong to get revenge on a partner who wrongs us in some way? According to Dr. Gina Baraka, anger is one of the emotions that makes us feel ashamed. It's embarrassing to be angry, so we do our best to hide it as much as possible. However, just because we hide our anger doesn't mean it goes away. Anger can also make us feel stronger when we feel defeated or humiliated. It can give us a feeling of self-worth, helping us to know our value and recognize it was wrong for someone to hurt us. Anger is what inspires the desire for revenge. When we feel hurt by someone, we want the person who hurt us to feel just like we did. We often hear stories about people getting revenge. Dr. Gina Barreca shared a common story of a woman who planned to marry into a rich household and everything seemed perfect until she found out her husband was sleeping with her maid of honor. However, she stayed quiet and let everything proceed as usual. Then, on the wedding day, when she and her groom were standing at the altar and the minister asked if anyone objected to the marriage, the bride objected and announced she knew about her fiancé's affair. Dr. Gina Barreca said this story is often told because it shows the elements of positive revenge. The woman still had her self-esteem intact and didn't take the time to wonder what she did wrong. She just knew she wasn't the one at fault. We've all sought out revenge at times. When someone hurts us, we crave that feeling of justice that comes with doing something to make them feel how we feel. But when we want revenge, it's important for us to take a step back from the situation and recognize whether or not revenge is justified. Like Dr. Barreca said, good revenge leaves someone feeling empowered and not doubting their self-worth. If someone has thought it through, believes they deserve justice, and feel that revenge will leave them feeling empowered and confident, then it's likely good revenge. Bad revenge can come from someone trying to act out in a petty manner, possibly over something small or something that really isn't significant. It can also come from someone wanting to cause more harm than necessary. Some situations may seem significant at the time, which is why it is so important to take a step back and analyze the situation to see if it is truly justified. Revenge is not always the answer, especially when it comes to more petty matters. What would you have done if you were in these situations? How would you have reacted? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the like button. To keep up on all the tea, consider subscribing to the channel.